What's going on, everybody? My name is Shawn. This is Jose caught over in the driver's seat. I'm over in the passenger seat, and this is Trucking Life with Shawn. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about something that really needs to be talked about, that most drivers, most trainers don't even train their trainees about it, and it's something we all should be doing, and it will help us all make more money and get further down the road, and that's trip planning. So let's get into it. Airlines and how to check it properly so that when you pass the DOT inspection. My name is Shawn. I'm a trainer here at Rosedale Transport. Today, third gear, I don't have to use the clutch. I get the RPM right here. Top 15 RPMs, and it goes right into gear. 226-1003. The number's at the bottom of the screen. Trip planning is so much more than just putting an address in the GPS and taking off, okay? When I trip plan, what I do is I look at the address that I'm given, okay, and I look it up on Google Maps. I say Google Maps because I look at the area that I'm going to be going to, because sometimes the address that you put in the GPS takes you to the front door. So you want to be looking at the shipping address and look at it and see if there's the docks around here. I call ahead of time, hey, do you have parking? What's the best ways in and out of this place? What are your hours of operation? Also, I will look up other reviews of the place that can help me out. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it ain't, but I do look at it. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to use multiple ways of GPS. I've got a Garmin Diesel, which I'll put a link right here in the description right here. There should be a link showing right here. That's the GPS I've used. I've used a lot of GPSs, but that one's a really good one. It helps me find truck stops. It shows what the nearest weigh station is. It tells me, you know, where I can take breaks at. It's got a load of information. I also can hook it up to my weather app, or I hook it to that on my phone. It tells me weather. It has real-time traffic. It is excellent, but still, it's just a piece of technology, and technology can also fail. So I also have backup. I do have Trucker Path that I use. You can also use Hammer. It's a free app that you can use. That's a good one. A lot of different ways. So I suggest using a lot of different ways. Keep you an atlas. That way you can look at certain things. Also, once you pick up your load, it's very important that you weigh your load. Not just going straight there. You've got to weigh your load because you can be overweight. That's going to get you pulled into weight stations. If you're over the weight, or if you're close to it, it causes a lot of problems. So I have an app called CAT Scale app. It helps me find the nearest CAT scale. So when I'm trip planning, I may have to go through this CAT scale first. What you don't want to do is drive 200 miles in one direction, then weigh it, find out you're overweight, and then you got to go back. Whoops, don't want to do that. So make sure you're weighing your load. Also, how I like planning my routes, and it's all different. Trucking is hard out here as far as parking. So what I have is I have a trucker pocket guide book. You can get them at the truck stop for $7, $8. They're online. It's called a truck stop pocket guide. It tells you every truck stop in the United States by the mile marker per interstate. Real easy. You just go, Georgia, I'm on 75, mile marker, blah, 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 and you can look. It tells you how many spaces they are. So remember, those big chain truck stops might not have parking. Now, the Loves is my favorite. That's where we fuel. They have great showers there, but guess what? They ain't got much parking. So when I take my shower, I try to plan it on my 30-minute break. I stop, I fuel, I go park, I take my shower, and I try to do that during the daytime. That way it's easier to get in and out of. I don't have to worry about waiting in line for a shower, and then I'm good. Now I don't have to go to Love's because I'm self-sufficient in my truck. I have food, I have groceries, I have a bucket with bags in case it gets really bad. You know what I'm saying? I keep my medicine, I keep whatever I need in my truck, so I can go anywhere because I'm a self-sufficient trucker and I'm prepared. I don't have to be, oh, what am I going to eat for dinner tonight? Oh, no, what am I going to get to drink tonight? Yeah, I got a Stanley Cup right here. There's also should be a link on it too. Yeah, I got a Stanley Cup that I keep my ice in. I've got a refrigerator back here full of steaks. I've got an air fryer, cookie in the microwave. Got everything I need. So rest areas are good pull-in places, but they get packed too. So if I can sleep at a shipper and a receiver, that's my goal, is to try to make it there. But on these long runs, like we just did a 1,500 mile run, you can't make it one day. So then you got to plan ahead of time. Sometimes you might have to stop a little early to get a spot. Sucks. So you want to plan your days and your hours. You want to look at big cities. Do you want to be going through? Sometimes it's better to shut off early. Okay, instead of driving 11 hours, it might be better to drive 9 and then try to do those last 2 hours in that traffic when you just pull over, get up early, and zoom right through it. So pay attention to big cities. Also, you're going to have detours are going to happen, traffic's going to happen. Keep a CB radio that way you can speak to other drivers and pay attention to traffic changes. So trip planning is a lot to it. I can talk about it all day, but these are just a few things that I wanted to talk to you about on trip planning. I want you to get thinking about it. Being self-prepared is great. Being proactive by calling the shippers and receivers, having multiple ways of direction, trying to plan and multitask on getting your fuel and your showers all at the same time. Not at the same time. You ain't gonna take a shower out there where you're fueling. I ain't talking about taking the windshield wiper and washing your tail with it. I'm talking about getting your fuel, parking, go inside, doing on your brake. You know what I'm saying, drivers? But anyway, trying to help you out. Now listen, if you get any value from this at all, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. I put out videos every day trying to teach you something the CDL school will not teach you. Also, at the bottom of the screen is Rosedale Transport's number. That's the company I work for. They're a great company. 706-226-1003. Ask for Tina. Tell them your boy Shawn sent you. They're a smaller company, so they're only taking so many applicants, so make sure you call them to death to get the job and to get in here. I appreciate you watching. Me and Jose over here, right? And what are we telling Jose?
Let's get it.
Let's get it. See y'all next time. And how to check it properly so that when you pass the DOT and the ABS light comes on and goes off. We're going to check the ABS.
Jose, do that one more time for me.
Goes off. If it stays on, there's a problem with the ABS. Because they will check and get the scales on that. Let's get it.